Hi, folks. Welcome to MTS. Well, you can tell by the gloves, we are going to unbox something special today. As you can see, this is an original 755 talking station from American Flyer. Looking at the backside of the box, it has the AC Gilbert logo, New Haven, Connecticut. Original packaging, though the box is a little distressed, you can tell it was stored in a climate-controlled environment. I had acquired this along with a Lionel post-war outfit number 2171W here locally. In doing some research, this talking station was manufactured from 1948 through 1950. I had taken a quick peek and knew that this would be video worthy. Let's go ahead and get into it. First, we have the original cardboard insert. Next, we have the roof of the building. Just look at this, not a scratch. It has the word Mystic on both ends. We have the original activation button, American Flyer talking station. This activates the small record player, which I'll show you in just a minute. And here's the lock on. And another small envelope. I believe this has two of the track insulators. You can see right here. And another small bag, probably what the button and lock-in came in originally. Just an empty bag. And now we'll go ahead and remove the building assembly. Oh boy, that's pretty heavy. Little dusty, but wow. All original. Okay, so here are the windows. Okay, wow, they're all included. Okay, so these are the windows that go on the inside. You can see they're still on the inside of here, but I guess the tape had just deteriorated. That seems to be all over the place. Okay, this is the needle. Okay. You see the needle on the end there. And it looks like, okay, this is the speaker. Wow. Let me set this over here to the side. So there's a cardboard cone that goes over top of that, and that's the actual speaker. So once the record plays through the needle, it actually comes out of there. It says needle should protrude 1/4 inch. Okay. Well, that helps me get these windows out. There we go. There's a small window there. It looks like a larger window. So there's a door that opens. It slides. Has a door on the end. And then I guess the rest of my windows. So yeah, larger windows, probably gonna go here. And then we have one of the what I'll call the medium-sized window. Will go right there. And then there's a smaller window that I'm assuming goes something like that. What I'm really hoping to see that I haven't yet is an instruction manual. These wires look like they're in pretty decent condition. I'm not seeing anything really frayed, and there's flexibility. So I may be actually able to use these wires just as they were intended. Well, not here. So there's a green wire, a yellow wire, a black wire. I'm going to assume the black is the ground. It's got a spot on it where it's been stripped. Again, I'm just inspecting the wires, making sure that there's not any other breakage. I'll say was a white wire at one time. We have a yellow, a green, a red, and this black wire, which I'm assuming is the ground. I'm thinking I guess we'll take this over to the workbench, huh? Go ahead and get those windows put back into place. I'm going to dust this off a little bit, just with a little Swiffer feather duster. And yeah, we'll get this over to the workbench and see. It says S gauge, but that could pass for an O gauge accessory as well. Okay, there's a light here too. Okay, interesting. I'm anxious to get this wired up and see if it actually works. This will be great. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is actually take these little windows. I've just got some Scotch tape here. I'm just going to use that to tape these windows into place. So I'm just going to keep it simple here. There we go. Just line that up. Piece of tape. Just to where we can make sure we get enough grip. Coming together. The next one's a larger window. I'm going to use 2 pieces of tape on this one. There we go. And then the side, I'll just set that right there so it stays out of the way. We'll get another piece of tape just where it gets the corners and the side. Now I can put that into place. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. I got 2 other windows left, so I'll just go ahead and knock these out. You can see what I've done here. Had the 3 windows. I'm going to go ahead and put the last 2 on. And I'll bring it back in just a minute. Okay, so so here we go. We got that window in place now, and then all of the windows in place on the front. So I think that'll work. I'm going to actually do some research real quick and see if anybody has an instruction manual that they've scanned or something like that to where I can hook this up properly, and we'll go from there. Okay, after a quick look on the interweb, I was able to find a wiring diagram for this 755. So the green wire actually goes to that control button. The black wire goes from the control button, and that's why it was skimmed. It actually ties directly to the red wire that goes to the positive post on your transformer. The yellow wire will go to the negative post on the transformer. And we're going to give that some power. There we go. Look at there. Okay, so it actually, when you activate the button, there's a relay, I guess, of some kind in here, going late 1940s technology. So when I depress the button, there it goes. You press the button for just a couple seconds, and now it's going to turn for a duration. And then it stops. That's wild. Okay. Good old 1940s technology. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to zoom you in here. So this is the speaker with the needle on the end of it. You can see the needle. There you go. You can see it's actually positioned at about a 45-degree angle. So when this is actually set into place, the needle is actually at there. You can see that from right here, right? So if I'm going straight across, my needle's actually pointed at that kind of an angle. And from what I saw in some other instructions, this just rests inside. But my only question is this little, there's a lever that's down inside of here. I'm not sure what that lever does. Okay, got you back with me. What I'm going to do, I've got this microphone I'm going to stick down inside of here. We're going to see if that works as far as allowing you guys to hear what I'm hearing here. Okay, let me activate the button.
All aboard! American flyers through train to New York, Philadelphia, Chicago, and all points west. Board!
That is cool. What an awesome piece from the late 1940s, early 1950s. That's just amazing. The only thing is, I don't understand this switch. There's a switch that's inside of here, and I don't know if that's supposed to reset it somehow, because as a kid in the late 40s, early 50s, I would think that would get cumbersome. You would have to remove the lid every time and reset the needle in order to activate, and that just seems like that's not how that was designed. Okay, I figured it out. This is just so cool. So that lever, actually, you put that in this down position, and the post from the speaker actually rests on there. And what it is, there's a mechanical device that's tied to that gear. Once that hits that, it actually resets. It's cool. We're going to run this again, and I'll put this in place. The other thing I had to do, that when it actually flipped back into place, the needle fell out. So I actually had to put the needle back in and then tighten that down. So I'm going to reset this, and we'll get the microphone back down in here, and you guys can see how this operates. Okay, I've got you guys in here. I'm going to go ahead and activate the sequence. So here we go.
All aboard! American flyers through train to New York, Philadelphia, Chicago, and all points west. Board!
Isn't that cool? What an awesome device. That's so cool. So once that mechanism clicks that lever, it resets. Now it's ready for the next time the button is pressed. So, by the way, that white wire, that's actually for an insulated rail. So you can actually run that directly to your track if you wanted to set it up that way. I actually figured that out when I was researching the wiring diagram. So I'm going to go ahead and get this back together. Just wanted to bring you along as I was learning this as well. But what an awesome accessory. This is really cool and one of a kind. That record with the actual steam locomotive sounds, the conductor, and even the freight sounds. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you down the line.